Wearing the right hat. Effective governance requires that you wear the right hat at the right time. There are 3 different hats that you all wear as you serve on the board. Number 1, the board hat. Number 2, the volunteer hat. And number 3, the CRNA Member Hat. Let's take a look at when you should be wearing those hats. The board hat is worn during official board meetings or if you are delegated by the board to do something or be a spokesperson for them. The board is a single body and everybody on the board is like an appendage to that body. If an appendage acts on its own without being connected to the body, this causes a loss of integrity of governance. To assure integrity of governance, you want to wear the board hat when you have official board meetings or functions. It should be a symbol for you to think strategically and hold the whole of the organization. When the official business of the board is done, you take off the board hat and return to your CRNA member hat. Members will tend to see you as a board member 100% of the time. They don't differentiate between your personal opinion as a CRNA member and comments made as a board member acting as the voice of the association. As a board member, you should not share personal opinion in a public setting. Members and other stakeholders may misinterpret your message and assume that you are officially speaking for the association. When in public, use talking points and know that you have no authority to speak for the board or the association except to restate official positions. If you are on a volunteer committee, you are wearing a different hat. Committee work is focused on project management, planning activities and logistics to get the job done. Committee work only comes to the board's attention when the committee is doing something that the board needs to approve. You will not need to give activity reports on the committees you may be serving on. The third hat is the CRNA Member Hat. When you are not participating in an official function of the association, your default mode is as a CRNA member. Remember, you will always be viewed by the membership as being a board member 24/7. With your CRNA Member Hat, your first job is to be an ambassador for the organization you were elected to lead. And when you are wearing your member hat, as you rub elbows with other members in the field, your role is intelligence gathering, which is listening for what's important to the membership, any patterns of concern and values. The hat also calls for you to demonstrate concern and regard for your colleagues. When you return to the board table, you translate what you heard at a very broad level, not the individual comments that you might have heard from a colleague or two, but a synthesis of the input you have received from the field. The better able you are to wear the right hat at the right time, the more effective board member you will be.